Hello, welcome to the weekly video review of Web Science. This is almost the end of week 2 and also almost the end of the course. We have received lots of comments this week and we are very thankful for those, and we encourage you to keep posting comments. The facilitation team is going to stop working on Sunday, but it doesn't mean that the course will stop. So the course will remain open for at least several months, and you can keep doing it and you can keep commenting and interacting with other people there. Let me give you some figures. This week we have had 1,000 active learners and there are 500 people of you commenting, and Johanna, almost 400 people have already finished the course.
Oh wow, congratulations
to all those.
It's a great job, well done.
Yes. And well, let me introduce you Johanna. Johanna is, you may have seen her last week. She's a Web Science PhD student, and you may have seen her also in the comments posting because she is one of the lead facilitators. Hello, Johanna.
Hi, Manu. How are you?
So, any comments to highlight this week?
Definitely, it's been such an interesting week, really engaged and actually at a very high and complicated level a lot of the time. It's been really inspiring. One of the things that's come up that wasn't directly in the course, but people have really been excited by the idea, is that it kind of came off net neutrality. What content are we being shown? Is there some kind of control of access to what we're seeing? And our colleague Geffian, one of the other facilitators, posted a link to the TED talk of someone called Eli Pariser, who created the concept of filter bubbles.
We will post this link also at the bottom of this step, which is the reflection step.
And a filter bubble is what is Pariser's name for the concept where when we start looking at things on a website or searching for things on Google, the algorithms within those sites and within Google start learning what we like to look at. And then they start presenting us more of that content because, you know, these machines think, oh, they like to look at this, let's give them some more. So what that doesn't give room for is the idea that we might want to see opposing viewpoints or new content or something that's completely alien and new to us.
So I'm not reading what I want, I'm not getting what I want, I'm only getting what the website thinks that I want.
Yeah, according to the concept of filter bubble, that's what's happening.
Okay.
So that's a very interesting concept, and one that a lot of you have been really reacting to, so thank you.
Yes, there's another concept that it was actually in the content of this week, and it was the Internet of Things. Lots of comments in that step actually, and very interesting conversations. One of them was asking what for? What is the point of having my kettle connected to the internet? It works anyway.
Exactly, and it does sound ridiculous really. Why would you need your fridge ordering its own milk? Why do you need your washing machine to be able to be controllable from the web? So we've had some great suggestions about that. Rosalie Schultz and Sandra Spruce, hi.
Hi, Ashley and Sandra. Hello.
Had a great conversation about how this might actually be of great environmental benefit. So for instance, if your washing machine is programmed to hook up with your energy supplier and switch on when energy is cheapest and most available, that will save you money. At the same time, if you can set it so that it goes on when green energy, wind power, solar power, tidal power is at its most abundant, then that's going to have an environmental benefit as well.
And one may think, well, that's not really web. The web is not really needed for that because we could connect this to a grid and it's just a two-point connection. But there are other examples that may need the web as a communication system for this kind of tasks.
Yeah, absolutely, and one of the suggestions came up with from Stephen Chappell, and he said, what about independent living? If you are disabled, in fact, it's incredibly helpful to be able to get your kettle to switch itself on at a certain time. If you are, for instance, visually impaired, might it not be extremely useful if your fridge could tell you when you are running out of milk and order some more? And of course, lots of people have come up with the idea, well, we don't want the machines to just do it themselves, and that's really where I think the web comes in. That's how we integrate with the Internet of Things.
Yes, I think it is because the amount of information that the machines need to process for taking these decisions can only be accessed through a system like the web, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, well, and shall we finish here by saying huge thanks to everyone who has
Thank
done
you
this
so
course. And we encourage you to keep looking at the courses of the University of Southampton related to the Web Science suite, like the linked data and semantic web course. There's one full course which is an expansion of that step on the semantic web, and there's also another course on social media and the power of social media. And these courses are not running at the very moment, but if you look for them in the University of Southampton web page, you will of FutureLearn, you will find them easily, and you can join them when they start. They run regularly. Every 3 or 4 months there's a new run going on. Anything else?
Well, I just want to finish up by saying that talking a little bit about web science at Southampton.
Yes.
At Southampton, web science is the way that we address understanding the web through this particular prism of the socio-technical system. And in order to support that interdisciplinary research, we then look out to various other disciplines and adopt the techniques and concepts from those in order that we can take this central socio-technical system and apply it to these other parts of our lives. And I hope that we've been able to kind of convey that to you, that is the prism that we use to study the web, and that's the basis of web science at Southampton.
What is your background?
So my background is twofold. I actually worked for a lot of startups at the beginning of the web, especially around the bubble.
So business.
Business, yes.
Yeah. My background is education, and we are both here in this program studying web science. There are also criminologists, there are sociologists, there are lawyers, there are people from all different, there are computer scientists, of course. There
so many different backgrounds.
So many different
musicians.
Musicians, yes, musicians.
Linguists. Historians. Archaeologists.
Archaeologists, many archaeologists. Many people studying the web from different perspectives, but all of them through the prism of web science. We hope you enjoyed this little taster, and we hope you are enticed by this new emerging discipline. And nothing else from me. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.